I'm in full support of the resolutions brought here today, but I must express my concern as it relates to the people I represent in Southwest St. Catherine. And I've always maintained and believe that when we have these states of emergencies, we need to have curfews with cordon off here because it must be driven by intelligence. And if we are having state of emergencies, then we know the reason why we're having it. And at the same time, we know where the trouble spots are, and we know who the troublemakers are. And I believe we need to go back to the days when we have curfews and you cordon off areas. You shut it down from 6 to 6 for an entire week. Go inside there, search the area. Then you find the guns. You find those who are making the trouble. So by having roadblocks and checkpoints, to me it's not effective, because we all know the criminals know where the checkpoints are. So you lock down an area for a week. The troublemakers or gunmen or gang leaders won't know where you're going next week. So next week you move to another area, you shut it down again, and we get somewhere. That would be effective. My concern is really as it relates to Old Harbour, the subdivision or substation you call it. The issue is if the leaders, the police, the inspectors, the super, those who do the police, do not have the support of the rank and file, you are never going to succeed. When the rank and file have lost confidence in their leadership, you are going to have a problem. And if you look at Old Harbour, my concern is that in 2018, there were 25 murders in Old Harbour and Edvarn. In 2019, it jumped to 35, which represents the highest recorded number ever in the history of that subdivision. In 2018, there were 26 shootings. In 2019, it jumped to 33. Robberies, there were 21 in 2018, went up to 24 in 2019. Including breakings, rapes, aggravated assault, which makes up the other categories of the major crimes in this subdivision. Recorded a total of 105 major crimes in 2018 and 124 in 2019. The only thing that the police in Old Harbour does effectively is to shut down birthday parties and set up. And I don't believe that is what the police was assigned to do in that area. The leadership in that area, we need to look at them to see whether or not they are being effective, whether they are offering proper leadership to the rank and file out in Old Harbour, which they are not doing. So they need to look at the leadership and to see, are they leading their subordinate properly? As I said, the only effective thing they do in that area is to lock down baby parties and set up. I've been to 2 set-up recently, and police arrived at 10:15 to lock down set up. And I made it clear that the set-up now locked down. They have to lock me up first. They have to lock me up first. But the set-up going to lock down at 10:15. Because you are there to sympathize with your colleagues, your neighbor, who have somebody passed away. You tell me at 10:30 or 10:15, all the police know, the superintendent know to lock down parties and lock down set up. That is not what the police is supposed to be doing. They need to go there to curb crime, to find the gangsters, and leave the parties and the set up alone, particularly set up when people are grieving. And I'm asking that I want us to look at Old Harbour, the leadership in that subdivision, to see whether or not they are being effective, apart from locking down set up and party. We need more than that in that community. So we need leadership. We'll understand what it is to curb crime and fight against crime and shut it down, instead of shut down parties and set up.
Mr. Smith.